Hello there friends, I am Rajdeep Acharya and today we will be talking about ABO blood group system. So the ABO blood group system was discovered by renowned scientist Karl Landsteiner. In 1919. So Karl Landsteiner in 1990 discovered this ABO blood group system. Now we will be talking about the subtype of ABO blood group system. So we know that the ABO blood group contain 4 subtype of blood, that is blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and also blood group O. So the ABO blood group contain 4 subtype of blood. Now we will be talking about the antigen, antibody and the allele that are responsible for this subtype of this blood group. So now we will be talking about the allele. At first we will be talking about the antigen. So antigen. The antigen which is responsible for the antigen which is present in blood group A is antigen A. The antigen which is present in blood group B is antigen B, and here the antigen will be AB, and also here the antigen will be here no antigen is present. So this here we make a crossing. Now we will be talking about the antibodies that will react with this respective antigen and will produce this type of blood group, or will determine this type of blood group. So the antibody that are react with this type of blood, this type of antigen, and will produce this blood. They are for antigen A, the antibody will be complementary, that means D. Here the antibody for this antigen B will be antigen A. Here no antibodies are present. In this case, no antibodies are present. And here the antibody for blood group O is A and also B. So now we will be talking about the allele or the genotype for this respective blood group. So the genotype or allele. Here the allele for blood group A is IA or IA IO. Here the allele for blood group B is IB or IB IO. Here the blood group for ABO where the genotype for this AB blood group is IA and IB, and the last blood group, that is blood group O, the genotype is actually IO and also IO. So these are the factors that are responsible for those type of blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. So these are the genotype, these are the antibody, these are the antigen. So now we will be talking about the mechanism of blood group determination. Suppose it is a cell. Suppose it is a RBC cell. This RBC cell carries a particular antigen. It carries a particular antigen. Suppose it carries a particular antigen A. It carries particular antigen A. And when this cell will come in blood stream and will surrounded by blood serum, like it surrounded by blood antiserum. That means blood antiserum means antiserum, that means antigen, yes, or antibody. So suppose it is surrounded by antibody destroyed with proper structure. So it is surrounded by so many antibodies. Now suppose this is antibody A. This is antibody B. This is antibody A, and this is also antibody B. So when this cell will come to the bloodstream and will surrounded by so many antigen in the blood serum, it will react, and this reaction is called agglutination reaction. That means antigen and antibody reaction. So it is antigen A, and before we saw that antigen A only react with antigen B. So the reaction will happen here. And so the blood group that will produce from this reaction will be A blood group. So this will be blood group A. So actually this is the principal mechanism through which we can determine the blood group of the person or the individual. Now we will be talking about basic mechanism. Through slide process, or we will determine that how to determine the blood group from sample patient. Suppose it is a test tube and there is blood sample. It is a test tube and it is blood sample. We don't know that what kind of blood this sample contains. So we need to know that what kind of blood this sample contains. So we need to determine. So we will take a slide. We will take a sterilized slide. That means sterilized slide means this slide is clean by 70% alcohol. So this is a big slide. We have taken this slide for this experiment. So here we give the blood drop, and also again we will give the blood drop here, and also again we will give the blood drop here. So these are the blood drops. Now the main thing that is now we'll do, here we'll give antiserum A, that is the antiserum that here we'll give antiserum B. Now here we'll give RH factor. RH factor, that is RHD. So after some few time there will be agglutination reaction occur with their respective antigen and antibody. So after some few time we will see something like this. Again we have to draw a slide, that is here. Here is the blood clotting or blood clump, you can say blood clump. It was our antibody. It was the blood. During observation, we saw here no blood clotting or agglutinate or clumping occurs, and here in this case it is same as before, no clumping occurs here. So from this we can conclude that here the reaction occurs. Here no reaction occurs, here no reaction occurs. That means it is actually blood group A. So this is actually blood group A. So from this we can say that this is blood group A. Now we will change this scenario. We will change this scenario. We will change this scenario a little. So suppose it is our slide. It is the blood drop, and here the it is here the respective antibodies that we have given here. So suppose it is same as before. It is same as before. Nothing occurs there. So it is same as before. Suppose here clumping occurs. Here clumping occurs. And also here also clumping occurs. That means we can conclude that here agglutination reaction occurs, here agglutination reaction occurs, but here no agglutination reaction occurs. Here agglutination reaction occurs, that means we can say that this blood group is B, and in here we need to determine something, that RH factor. RH factor. If reaction occurs with the blood drop, then it will be positive. If reaction does not occur with this blood drop, then it will be negative blood. So here reaction occurs, that means it is B positive. That means here the blood drop with antigen B, here the blood drop was something. Here the blood drop contains something like some unknown antigen. and we here blood group, sorry, here actually the blood sample contain a unknown antigen, and we get here respective antibody for this blood group. And when we get this B antibody, we saw that here agglutination reaction occurs. That means we can say that it is B blood group, and when Rh factor also react with this blood group, that means it is B positive blood group. And suppose we change this scenario again. Suppose we change this scenario again. Suppose here no reaction occurs. Suppose in those blood no reaction occurs. That means antigen. That means blood drop with antigen. Sorry, the blood drop with antibody A does not react. The blood drop with antibody B does not react. But here in this case, here agglutinate reaction occurs with Rhd factor. That means here the reaction occurs with this blood drop and between this Rh factor D. So here we can say that this blood actually blood group O, and the reaction occurs. That means it is positive. That means it is O positive blood group. Here no reaction occurs, no agglutination reaction occurs. That means we can conclude that it is O blood group, and due to here the agglutination reaction occurs, that means we can say that it is positive. If we can change this scenario again, suppose we change this scenario again. Here also no reaction occurs. Here also no reaction occurs, and it is same as before. Then here no reaction occurs. That means it is negative. It is negative. That means it is O negative blood group. So now we will jump to some math that is related to blood group. The math that comes from blood group genotype mapping. Suppose a child whose blood group is A. Suppose father whose blood group is O. Then what is the blood group of this mother contains? So what is the blood group of this mother? So here we need to add. So here at first we need to know the allele. So for blood group A, we know that the alleles are IA, IO. The allele for O blood group is IO and IO. So now we need to do a cross. IO and IO. Suppose we do a cross in between IA and IB, which is actually the allele of AB blood group. Which is actually the allele of AB blood group. So we will get IA, IO and IA, IO. Here we will get IB, IO and also IB, IO. So here we get this allele which is responsible for blood group A. So we can conclude that the mother contain actually blood group A and B. So I hope guys you have enjoyed this video and learned something about blood grouping system. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you guys interested in my videos then like my channel, and also if this video is presented by Era of Zoology. Thank you.